All right. Hey, you guys, I see you hopping in. I want to see if I can post a picture really quick in the comments. Looks like I can't. I might have to go back. I was going to add a few pictures to the very top of this post, but we'll just hop right in and I'll come back and do that after. Welcome. Yay! BOGOs were announced today. How many of you thought they might be coming? Good morning, Erin. Nice to have you on. Jen, Marley. Yes, it's morning for Erin. She's over in Australia. Kaylee, awesome. Natalie, great to have you guys on. Let me just get myself organized here. Because what I wanted to do was go over BOGO with you guys. I posted it like an hour ago, and hundreds of you are commenting and engaging with the excitement of BOGO Week being announced. And I saw quite a few questions right away because we have so many new people here in our Whole Fit Oil community. So if that's you, welcome. doTERRA does BOGOs 2 to 3 times a year. So the last BOGO we had was in February. And we are pumped for the summer edition of BOGOs happening this coming Monday, July 16th until July 20th. So it runs Monday through Friday. And I want to make sure you guys know how to play next week. So I want to go over a couple of scenarios with you. And what I'm going to do, like I said, is hop back into this thread after I close out the video. And I'll add some helpful images for you of how to order, okay, for next week. Yeah, tag your friends. If you guys, I'll wait a couple more moments here if you want to add anybody that might have some questions live while I'm on. I will also upload this to YouTube so you guys can share this in your groups, okay? So hopefully we'll cover everything off here. Okay, so number one, the first thing to know, and what I'm actually going to do right now is pull up the FAQ that doTERRA created, and I'm going to use that to guide the flow of this so I make sure I cover everything. So the first thing to know is on Monday morning, doTERRA will release the top secret BOGO of the day, okay? So, hey Gwen and Derek. So basically every morning early, like usually it's there by midnight Mountain Time, we usually know what the BOGO is going to be at like 2 a.m. Eastern time. So if you want to stay up that late, you could, but sleep's really important. So let's just get up early. Let's just set our alarms for like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. and hop on it. So I will have the BOGO for you each day in this group. Okay, I will post it between 6 and 7 a.m. And every day you'll find out the BOGO for that day. So Monday through Friday, there will be a new BOGO announced every day. You can purchase up to 5 of the BOGO every day. So 5 per home. So let's say the BOGO tomorrow is, you know, I don't know, buy a peppermint, get a wild orange free. You could add 5 peppermints to your cart and in turn receive 5 wild oranges. Up to 5 per household, okay? So I want to go through with you the best way to order. Obviously, anybody can order. Anybody, you could even, if you didn't have a wholesale account, you could purchase the BOGO at full price, but don't do that. That doesn't make any sense. If you're ever going to buy more than one oil from doTERRA, you do not want to be paying retail. You want to open up your wholesale account. So what you're going to want to do this weekend, if anyone is listening right now who does not have a wholesale account yet, or you know somebody who doesn't, that's been thinking about starting with doTERRA, this is the weekend, okay? Purchase your little starter collection of oils that you want to start this beautiful journey off with. And in turn, that's going to give you your access pass for next week. You're going to have a full week, you're going to have a full year actually of purchasing at 25% off whenever you want to shop. But that means you're going to be able to buy the BOGO next week at 25% off, okay? So you want to make sure you have your wholesale account set up. Then once you do, and that's included in every starter kit, you guys know that, right? Then when it comes to BOGO purchasing, you could just hop on your doTERRA personal store and purchase the BOGO every day at the 25% off price, your wholesale discount, or you can order it through LRP. Now, this option would be available to those of you who have enrolled prior to this month, because as you know, you can't set up LRP in the same month that you enroll. So if you're just enrolling this weekend, then you're going to have to just process the BOGOs next week as a standard order, a standard wholesale order. You can't order through the rewards program. But if you're listening to this and you enrolled prior to this month, you can set up your LRP. And the reason you'd want to order the BOGO through your LRP cart instead of just through your regular cart is because then you're going to start earning a lot of points back, okay? Now, regardless of how much you spend, you're going to earn all of your shipping back when you order through the Loyalty Rewards Program, LRP. So, if you were placing BOGO orders every day next week, and a lot of us do, right? You're going to get all that shipping back. So it's like you're not paying for shipping at all. In addition to that, if your LRP order is 50 PV or higher, 50 or higher, and in most days, that would mean you're probably ordering 2, maybe 3 of the daily BOGOs. You're going to also, in addition to all of your shipping back, you're going to receive at least 10% back in free product points. Now this climbs as you stay on LRP throughout the year. So for me, because I've been ordering doTERRA for more than 4 years, in my first year ordering, once I hit my 1 year mark of ordering on LRP, I started earning 30% back. So you guys just picture this, like what I want to say really quick about LRP is this is a rewards program that rewards you for living a healthy life. It's rare that you receive any kind of benefit or kickback for being healthy and taking care of yourself. But this is definitely one of the best rewards programs in the industry. So I want to share with you guys, every year I receive over $1,500 worth of free oils because I order through the rewards program. My monthly orders are between $200 to $300 a month because I order supplements and skincare and oils, of course, and all the things. But it's a great time to consider that monthly rewards program. Now you can cancel it if you want next month, but it is a monthly order that you place and you decide what goes in it. I don't want to go on a tangent about LRP right now. That's not what this call's about, but I wanted to make sure you knew that that's probably, for those of you that have enrolled prior to this month, that's going to be the best way to order BOGO, okay? So let's go through some of the top questions about ordering. Now that you know how you actually order it, keep in mind that some days the BOGO sells out before noon, okay? So if you had to be into the office by 9 a.m., you're probably going to want to get up early and place your BOGO order first thing in the morning just to make sure you don't miss out. If you're in Canada, you can also order from the US warehouse. So let's say one of the days you absolutely love the BOGO, and most of the time the BOGO will be the same one in the Canadian and in the US warehouse, but sometimes they're different. But let's say you super love a BOGO one day, you could order 5 from the Canadian warehouse and 5 from the US warehouse. Or let's say the Canadian warehouse sells out, you could order from the US warehouse. Okay, so if you're a Canadian, you're a little bit luckier than all the rest, okay? You cannot use your points from your LRP program to purchase the BOGO. Let me see what other common questions there are. If you miss it, you can't get it. If it sells out, there's no exceptions made. So we try to keep on tab with that. I'll often post if I know a BOGO is about to sell out, but I can't promise that. So again, you'll want to order early. 12 a.m. Mountain Time is when it kicks off. So that's 2 a.m. Eastern, right? And it runs until it sells out. So it'll run. If it doesn't sell out, then it's closed by midnight the following day, okay? This is available to the US and Canadian markets, and anybody who can order NFR, which is called not for resale, from the US, okay? So many international markets will be participating in this BOGO event, but often they'll have their own. So like I'm just looking into Europe, for example. I've had a lot of people asking questions if they live in Europe, can they order from the US? I'm just waiting on confirmation of that. I've heard they can't, okay? Now the thing is, as you may know, Australia just had their BOGO, right? So that was a couple weeks ago. So the European market will have their own BOGO on their own time schedule. What else? Hot questions. Can a BOGO order be an enrollment? Absolutely. So if you know somebody wanting to enroll next week on the day of a hot BOGO, they can either choose their kit and then add the BOGO oil to their cart at 25% off in the same transaction, or they could just purchase the wholesale access account, which in Canada is $42. In the US, it's $35, and they add the BOGO oil to their cart. So a lot of people do enroll during BOGO week that way. They'll just to enroll to get the BOGO, and then they'll purchase the next couple days of BOGOs as they happen. Do you have to pay for shipping for every BOGO order? Yes, you do. Okay, so if you live local to some other doTERRA customers, you might want to consider going in on an order. Okay, so if you don't think you want to purchase 5, and it's really funny, actually, like we have, 60 to 70,000 people on our Whole Fit Oil community now around the world. But I have to tell you, 4 years ago, when I first started sharing doTERRA, we would, in London here where I live, we would go in on orders because we were that small. So, if you have a small little community growing, maybe you want to pair up and go in on the BOGO orders. Okay, so we talked about the limit is 5 per day. You will get an email confirmation as soon as your BOGO order fires off. Okay, so that's how you'll know that it actually processed. Sometimes the back office gets really heavy traffic during BOGO week, so just keep checking back or refreshing your screen, or try changing browsers. If you're using Safari, maybe hop over to Google Chrome if you're having any issues. If you're having any issues there, you could try calling doTERRA as well, 1-800-411-8151. Okay. Let me just see. Okay. Yeah, I think that was it for the hot questions. So let me go just to I have my laptop in front of me. I want to see if any of you have posted questions that I haven't addressed for those of you that are on live. Again, if you're just hopping in, I'm going over how you order during BOGO week, which starts this Monday and runs till Friday. It's one of the busiest, craziest weeks in doTERRA because everybody loves doTERRA oils, but they super love it when they can buy them at a reduced price. Okay, so it's a pretty hot week. And like I said, it only happens 2 to 3 times a year. Brittany asked, do standard orders still get points from shipping? So she's talking about if somebody orders, using their wholesale account to buy the BOGO, but they don't order it through LRP. Let me just look that up. I think they earn 50% back. It's definitely not 100%. Let me just double check and see if I have it in our toolkit. If any of you are on right now and know that for sure, let us know in the comments. If you guys are on live right now and you want to ask a question, please type it into the comments and I'll make sure we get to it. Okay, I'm almost to the answer. I'm looking in our LRP toolkit right now. Online LRP, online or 50% back, Brittany. Okay, that's what you get for your shipping if you don't order through the loyalty rewards. Okay. All right. Kaylee said she asked a question. Let me just hop back to my laptop. Okay. Kaylee said for the people who qualify for the free lifelong vitality supplements with a 100 PV order this month. So Kaylee's talking about the promo that was on last month. They received the free LLV. Oh, I lost your comment. Did you delete it? Where did it go? Let me see if it's on my phone. I need an assistant here right now. I'm trying to hold 2 devices. Not working. Okay, she's asking, for those who received the free supplements with a 100 PV order this month, can all their BOGO orders count to accumulate for that 100 PV, or do they have to place one order with 100 PV? Oh, that's a good question, but I'm 90% sure it has to be one order. So some of the days will be higher PV. Usually the BOGO oil is usually 20 to 30 PV. So if they're looking to do that, and again, this will affect, not everyone, right? This would just be for people who enrolled last month. So that want to set that up. Yes, thank you, Elizabeth. She said, reminder to return the LRP cart to 100 if you are somebody who's building doTERRA. because you have to have your LRP cart saved at 100. So what I recommend you guys do, if you're ordering through LRP, keep your standard monthly order intact and set up a second LRP order just for BOGO week. That way you're not, running that risk that she's talking about there, but you're also, it just keeps it clean. So keep your standard LRP cart, saved at 100 PV or higher, especially if you're doing the business. If you're somebody not doing the business, you don't have to do that, right? You just order one thing a month if you want. So for BOGO week, you're gonna click the plus button in your back office to create an additional LRP cart just for BOGO week. And you want to remember after BOGO week ends to go in and delete that second one. Okay. Good tips. So again, quick recap, and then I'm going to hop off and I'll get this uploaded to YouTube so you guys can share it. BOGO week starts Monday. The BOGO will be announced every morning. And sometimes it sells out by noon. Sometimes it doesn't. It'll go right through till the end of day that you'll be able to purchase it, up to 5 per home. The best way to order is through your loyalty rewards cart, but you don't have to do that. It's just you earn a lot more perks that way. And yeah, I think that's it. And I'll be posting like every day when we know the BOGO, I'll be posting some education links and videos in the group just so you guys can learn about the benefits. But what I will do at the end of BOGO week is I will put everything into a little guide, a little ebook after the BOGOs are done. So once your BOGO oils arrive, you'll know how to use them. Okay? Crystal, your back office is basically another way of saying your personal doTERRA store or your personal doTERRA website. Okay. I think we covered it all, right? Are we good to go? Are we excited? I liked all your emojis that you guys posted in the comments. It's going to be a fun week. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I want to share with you. So last February, that was the last BOGO, our Whole Fit team connected homes to almost $230,000 worth of BOGOs. It was nutty. It's just like, you know what? You just gotta like put lots of peppermint on, take deep breaths, and go to the spa after BOGO week. It's going to be a little bit crazy and busy. It's nutty. And just be patient with the back office. I mean, doTERRA just like, it just goes nuts. So have fun with this week. It's so fun. And if you have friends or neighbors or family members who have not started with doTERRA yet, maybe they'll want to go in with you this week to have their first doTERRA experience and realize how awesome the quality of our oils are. Maybe you know people who have been using a lot of other brands over the years, and this is their time to experience the real deal, right? Such a great week. And I mean, honestly, pricing of something is a barrier of entry for a lot of people. Maybe not for all of you. Maybe you just want the best for your body and for your family and your healthcare, and so you chose doTERRA right away, but this is a barrier for some people, and they need a good sale in order to put themselves first. And so this will be a really, big week for a lot of people. It'll be the reason a lot of people start with doTERRA. So if you are a doTERRA guide, if you are a builder on our team, see what time you can carve out next week to be available to help people. Because there'll be a lot of people that like this is their time. Okay, I'll get this uploaded so you guys can share this in your groups. I'm also going to post some helpful pictures just around what I just covered. Okay? I will see you early on Monday morning.